or even a Gervonta Davis, I think has more right now, has more markability standpoint than a Gary Russell Jr.
There you go. Which brings us to our first amusing story of the day. Chris Eubank Sr. believes his son could replace Mayweather one day.
Oh, jeez. These guys are fucking idiots, too.
I could read the quotes, but
don't. They're just dumb. This is why he says this stupid shit. So we talk about his son, who...
For those of you who think perhaps the Chris Eubank Jr., especially those in the UK, and we do have followers in the UK and people who listen to the show in the UK, back away from your typewriter, internet boxing community.
Oh, no, they hate him too, though. This guy is
fucking record, dude. It's a joke.
He lost to George Groves, bro. You're not Floyd. That's it. It's done.
Dude, he lost to Billy Joe Saunders. He's not even a crack pipe worth a fighter.
He can't even beat the best over there yet. He's supposed to be one of the best of all time. I'm sorry. I'll pass.
I knew you'd like that story, Andrew. Joseph Parker working on finalizing his fight with Derek Chisora. Press release went out. Former world champion Joseph Parker is hoping to finalize his deal with the always, I love the keywords, always dangerous Derek Chisora. I don't know if I'd use
that
the word.
That means he loses a lot.
Yeah, it's a great press release.
Yeah.
Parker had this to say: "It is our priority option. I said to David that I want to lock in something very soon, because if I lock it in tomorrow, it will give me 9 weeks of training. I need a minimum of 7 weeks in Vegas and 2 weeks in the UK, so it's very close to happening." Well, good for you, Joseph. Good for you.
Yeah, it's the perfect opponent for him.
Do you care about this fight at all?
Well, no, but it's a perfect opponent for Parker, right? He stays relevant, got a little name on it. With Dillian White just knocked out Chisora, probably should have ended his career, but Parker can pick up the leftovers, get hopefully a knockout victory, and stay somewhere in the ballpark of landing another title shot here. Decent record, international fighter. I think he's known on both sides of the pond now. So yeah, this is a decent opponent for Joseph Parker where he's at right now. It's a career saver for Chisora if he wins, right?
As we talked about on Tuesday/Wednesday show, Anthony Joshua and Jarrell Miller set their fight this past week ago, but tickets went on sale and they set a pre-sale record for Madison Square Garden. Of course, Joshua Miller at the Garden, this thing's going to sell out in 3.5 minutes when they actually release it to the public, Andrew. This is a good fight, good location. Jarrell Miller is he's got a Netflix special. It's a great and easy win for Anthony Joshua, and he gets to do it on the biggest stage at Madison Square Garden. So Eddie Hearn and DAZN are probably licking their lips and can't get to this fight quick enough.
Win-win. Joshua's a star. This is why they don't have to bow down to Deontay Wilder and Al Heyman with their stupid demands for purse split. I'm hearing that Anthony Joshua got a guaranteed of $32 million for this fight. He's
still in the top 10, so it makes you look okay. I mean, it all works out. Eddie Hearns is vocal about Anthony Joshua being the greatest heavyweight of all time, which kind of takes us to our next story before you reload, Andrew. They brought Lennox Lewis to the press conference.
But he just looks old and hurt nowadays. He needs to stop with the hating of Anthony Joshua. He looks like one of those legends that knows he's not about to be the man anymore, and he's just
if you're bringing really Lennox Lewis to a press, okay, you invite him to the press conference, right? You bring him as this ambassador to the fight, and he's literally rolling his eyes at the promoter who paid to bring this dude here and talk about this fight. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. I'm with Lennox Lewis. Miller's not going to test Anthony Joshua. Okay. For those of you who think that this is somehow a real fight.
There was many guys on Lennox Lewis's resume that I didn't think he was going to test him either. Let's start with David fucking Tua. Let's start with fucking oh, it just left me. Oh, Grant. Remember when they were like, oh, Michael Grant, 7'1"
Michael
versus
U.S. Grant.
Yeah,
bringing it home to the U.S. Andrew, get it right.
None of those guys were tests for anybody. Hell, didn't he even beat Tommy the Gun Morrison, if I'm not mistaken? Didn't Lennox?
Tommy the Duke.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was going, oh my God, this is a fucking major fight right here. Like, just relax, Lennox. Like, you had your time. You're gonna be one of the greatest. But I'm telling you right now, Lee, one of these two fighters are gonna surpass him. Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua is gonna surpass Lennox Lewis, and I think it's killing him. Because for a long time he was considered the greatest British UK fighter of all time.
There you go. And that updates you guys on Joshua Miller. Here's a shout out to the Showbox card that Andrew forced me to watch. And I'm going to
that's not even the right guy.
No, Thomas Ward. I didn't watch the main event. Fuck the main event. It was stupid.
That dude looks like he's on meth.
I was more interested in Thomas Ward. Oh, yeah. He fought Jesse Hernandez in the opener on Showbox. And yes, that is his crazy photo. Everybody go see it. I don't know what weight this dude cut from, but this photo is unbelievable. Like, it looks like he has an alien inside of him.
But crystal meth had a part of his cutting weight, I think.
He did win and sort of burst on the scene, but oh my God, this photo is the best, right?
Yeah.
I know. I don't even know what to say about it. That's just for the video crowd. That is crazy. It looks like an elephant. Look at that. That's the trunk.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool. It does. Right. I see that.
And last but not least, quick update on Eubanks. Adonis Stevens continues to recover. He's been transferred to a new hospital working on his recovery. So I thought I'd give an update. Andrew likes the God is good, get well soon champ kind of feel warm and fuzzy at the end of the show moment.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. You happy that I ended there, Andrew?
Yeah.
I thought it was big of me. You know I hate that shit. I'm just not a fan. By the way, go to fightnetradio.com. You will find everything you need to stay in touch with all of us. All of our shows are posted and listed. There's, as I've said before, 242 hours now of content. You can have connection to our Facebook page, our YouTube page. I just added our Instagram link. Yes, we're back up on Instagram, and I'm doing the memes all the time. Please go watch our YouTube or Facebook page. Click the like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. I will be introducing a new character exclusively for comedic purposes to the YouTube and Facebook videos. I don't want to give it away, but it is a talking cat, Andrew. It is a talking cat. I have managed to secure a talking cat. I knew that if I adopted and fostered enough cats, I would find a talking cat. There are people rolling their eyes at this moment. I have a talking cat for the videos. I got it, Andrew.
Very nice.
Go to fightnetradio.com and you could see this week at the beginning of this show on video, a talking cat. The talking cat will get better. Trust me. I'm working on it. Which takes us to the boxing schedule. I'm trying to be a little careful about this because when I tried to open this earlier, it crashed my computer for whatever reason. I am not a big fan of Firefox. Okay, we did fine. Next week. Well, my voice broke on that. For those of you who watch Telemundo, are you still watching fights on Telemundo, Andrew?
Yeah.
All right. Really? What do? You don't understand Spanish. How do you do that? Oh, well. Kissimmee, Florida. That would be near Walt Disney World, people. Telemundo has Yomar Alamo versus Manuel Mendez on that card, which takes us to Saturday night. Fox Sports 1 and Fox Deportes. Title fight, Anthony Durrell takes on Avani Shamalama Ding Dong, 12 round for the vacant WBC super middleweight title.
I think if you fight for a vacant title in the middleweight, super middleweight division, it's against the Durrell. It just seems to always be that way. So
how many Durrells are there, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know. On WBC seems to think they're all
How
over
did
the
the
place.
PBC manage to get combinations like the Durrells and the Charlos? Like, how did that happen in boxing, that there are multiples right around the same weight that kind of look the same? Like, the only other thing that I could compare that to are the football brothers, right? The cheater down in Tampa Bay, who's the sports analyst.
Oh
What's
yeah,
his name?
Barber.
The Barber twins, right?
Yeah. Then you got
Right.
the two brothers on the Seahawks. They just got
There you
drafted.
go. There are a lot of Kelseys. There are a lot of Kelseys running around the NFL. And there's a lot of who's my starting end for the Chargers? There's a lot of Bosas, right?
Yeah,
Bosas
he's
are both
coming
coming
in.
in.
Yep,
And there's a third one behind the second one. They're going to have 3 Bosas in the league.
Manning brothers.
Manning.
Right,
Well, you know what? Clearly, Eli's adopted. Come on.
Come on. Stupid.
Come on.
Anyways, weak fight. Anthony Durrell's always the vacant contender for the fight for the belt.
You're not going to let me shit any more on Eli Manning than that? All right, fine. Friday night, Anthony Durrell takes on Shamalama Ding Dong for the vacant WBC title. Also on that card, Jamal James takes on Hunter Gonzalez, which will probably just stall the evening out and be ponderously long. Which takes us over to ESPN Plus. Anthony Yarde takes on Travis Reeves in the light heavyweight division. Sam Bowen takes on Ryan Wheeler for Bowen's British Junior. So shout out to Paul Cuff. You're probably beside yourself for all that boxing entertainment on Saturday night. And then on Showtime, the PBC, James DeGale takes on Chris Eubanks Jr. in the super middleweight division. Joe Joyce takes on Bermain Stravine for the Commonwealth. I hate country title belts. They're just
that's the entertaining card of the night, though. I'll tell you that.
Omar Douglas. Joyce, that's not bad. I'd watch this triple header.
Yeah, that Joe Joyce is supposed to be real up and comer in the heavyweights, undefeated kid, power puncher. So that's a good little step up for him. Look at this piece of shit on DAZN.
I'm watching this, dude, on DAZN. Say it right. DAZN. Live from Tijuana, Mexico. Yeah. I gotta go to TJ. Dude, I'm going to TJ. I'm going to TJ. I gotta look at my schedule. I gotta believe that I have next Saturday off. If I'm down in San Diego watching my daughter, I'm going to TJ.
You're walking.
Brandon Rios takes on Humberto Soto at the dog track in TJ.
It's 10 or 12. They don't know yet. They don't know if. If the gambling calls for 12 rounds, then they'll go 12, Lee. But right now it's 10 or 12.
Go, Andrew. I know that the murder count is up, and it's likely that the border could be shut down at any minute. But I think I have to go.
Andrew, I'm going with him. You know why I'm going, right?
Sad night.
You know why I'm going?
Why?
I'm going over to the zone, Andrew, of course. You know about TJ, right?
Yes, sir.
Going for the donkey shows and hookers and the blow. Somebody needs to take over for El Chapo. What do you think about the Bob Chapo?
Found guilty this week.
I've been working with my marketing team and trying to come up with something. What do you think, Bob Chapo?
So stupid.
I could finally be really the Bob father once and for all. I'm taking over Mexico. I've decided.
That'll do it for all of you.
Brandon Rios versus Humberto Soto in 2019 in Tijuana.
TJ. Yeah. That's hardcore, dude. I don't like entering countries where people are wearing, military grade weapons. It's disturbing.
You don't feel safe. I heard you feel safe.
No, I don't have a problem. No. You know what? I personally never had a problem going to TJ in my entire life, and I'm about as white as it gets.
You don't feel safe with the SUVs doing 80 miles an hour on the residential streets?
Hire a taxi cab, hit the pharmacy, hit the hookers, have a little food, get back over the border.
I like
it's a nice combination.
they tell you not to go two blocks away from the resorts. That's always, comfort.